everybody, welcome back. Today I'll be doing a tag video and it's called My Forever Pieces, and I was tagged by Lena, Larsson and Tabby Violet quite a while ago. It's just that I haven't sat down to do this video and I really had to sit down and think about it because I have quite a lot of things, like I quite a lot of junk so, but I would say that most of my junk, the way I feel about them, are forever pieces. But if I were to really lock myself down and think about it, I have some items that are truly forever pieces. You know what I mean? Truly forever pieces. So anyway, if you haven't watched their videos, I will link it in the description box below and you can check it out. So anyway, let me get started. I'm going to start out with jewelry, and if you've been following me for a while, I think you've heard me talk about this item many times already. This is my Omega Constellation watch, and I got this from my parents a really long time ago when I started to work, and we're talking like double-digit time. So I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. How old am I? Yeah, around there. It's quite a while ago, and I got this as a gift from my dad and my mom when they bought. They bought each child, because I've got two other brothers. They bought each child a watch when we kind of like went out into the world. So this watch, I got it when I think I started working, or maybe a year after. My brothers had it, and I was like being the brat of the family, like, when am I gonna get a watch? So obviously now that I think about it, I shouldn't have asked for it. You know what I mean? Because now that I look back, it is so expensive. And my parents are not rich, I don't come from a rich family. Anyway, they dug out a chunk of their savings to get me this, so it really anyway, it means a lot to me. Yeah, so this is definitely a forever piece, and let me move on. I get so sentimental when I talk about my parents, okay, so moving on. I think I'm gonna stick with jewelry first because I don't really talk about jewelry in my collection, but I do buy a lot of jewelry myself, but I do get gifts. So I have two items here which are gifts from my boss, and this is a birthday present that I got from her last year. This is the Cartier Trinity necklace. If you haven't watched my unboxing of it, I will link it up here. It's basically my last year's birthday haul. So she gave me this necklace, and it really means a lot to me. The other day she said, "You don't wear the things that I buy for you," and I'm like, I do. It's just that I am so careless, and I go to the gym so often that I have to kind of plan what I wear, because like the day that I'm going to the gym, that is the day that I really dress down. I don't wear any jewelry, because when I go to the gym, I'll take out jewelry and I would have lost like rings and all that. So because I go to the gym so often, I only have like 1 or 2 days during the week I can really like, put all the jewelry and wear all the nice things. So when I do wear, when I do have the non-gym days, I would definitely wear this item. And the other piece that she's given to me, and this was about maybe 2 or 3 years ago, is my Tiffany tea bracelet. This is also a very special gift. During that year she was going through a really hard time, so basically she said thank you, and she bought me this for, what was this, Christmas or birthday? I can't really remember. I think it was birthday present. So this really means a lot to me as well, because it was really tough time for her, and she said yeah, she got this for me. She has one as well, but hers is with the diamonds, of course. Mine is just the plain gold. But yeah, I should wear it right now. Okay, I'm gonna wear it. Yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so these are definitely forever pieces. This is also another forever piece. Not the entire bracelet, but basically two of the charms. The charm right here. So there is a shoe and with wings at the back, and then this little heart. This whole charm bracelet is from Sabo, and many years ago when I first started dating my husband, then boyfriend, not ex-boyfriend, then boyfriend, I was really into Sabo's charms and all that. So I used to buy them myself, and those were the years that he was not financially, I would say, strong. Time was really tight. You would not believe how tight it was. It was like every month he gets money in, and basically it just flows out because he'll be paying for the house, paying for the car, paying for this, and it was so tight. I didn't realize how tight it was actually, because we're dating, right? I'm not going to ask him about his finances. So when he bought me this, I realized how difficult it was for him that month itself, because he had to pay cash, and it's like, I don't know how much was it, maybe 500-600 ringgit. Yeah, about 500-600 ringgit. And towards the end of the month, he didn't have any money. He was like, you know, using this spare change of wherever he could find. It was so poor thing. Yeah. Anyway, so that was, I will always remember that, you know, it's so hard for him to take out that kind of money, and he wanted to buy me something for my birthday. He's never bought things like so expensive in his life for anybody, so really, really meaningful to me. It was so sweet. So yeah, so these two items are definitely forever pieces. Even if I don't wear them on a bracelet, I will keep them, you know, sentimentally I will keep them. So I'm going to move on to my bags. The first item is actually this bag, and I like the way Jerusha did the forever pieces because she was being practical, right? She's saying that some of these forever pieces is not because she really wants to keep them, it's because nobody would want to buy them. They have no value anymore. So this is one of them. This is my Speedy 25 in monogram canvas, and I got this like, oh my goodness, donkey years ago. I always consider this as my first luxury piece, taking away Coach and all of that, right? So I would say this is like the real deal in terms of high end. This is the first bag, and I got this the first, was it either my first paycheck or my second paycheck, but I remember the day I walked into the LV store in KLCC. Oh no, it wasn't KLCC, it was in Star Hill in Malaysia, and I was going in like so scared. It was so crowded with so many people, but I was like, oh my goodness, this is so intimidating. And this lady really came up to me and she's like, oh, you know, you want to get, I said, this is my first bag. So I bought this, and I bought a wallet as well. So anyway, definitely a forever piece. Two reasons: because I have a sentimental feeling towards it, but also because it is in really, really bad condition. Like, nasty. So nobody's gonna buy it, but it's something that, you know, I'm surprised after so many years it is still like, you know, it's still decent. You know, it's not like so terrible that I wouldn't even want to carry it out. I would carry it out, you know, yeah, I would still, but it's just I have too many other bags. The next item is this bag, and this bag is a birthday present from my best friend to me. This is from my Moniko. I've spoken about this several times, especially in my collection video. I think best investment buys, probably a few videos like that. I've mentioned this before. This is such a stunning clutch, handmade from old kimonos. Very simple. I wouldn't say like the best of quality. I wouldn't say it's like the most, you know, beautifully stitched, but it's just so stunning because it is kimono. Look at that gold, and it's so pretty, and it's so inexpensive. So if you guys like this kind of unique pieces, nothing luxury but something very unique, I guess these are very nice to have. So, but I definitely will keep this in my collection forever and ever and ever. Yeah, forever, because yeah, you know, it's something that you can wear, or I can wear when I'm really old as well. So if I'm still going to balls and all that, even if I don't go. Next is my camera case from Chanel, and I got this from the 2015 fall and winter collection. It's quite an old bag, but you know, I love this bag so much. It is very, very unique. You know, it's got a non-detachable shoulder strap. I have put, you know, a couple of videos about this bag, but I don't think you can get it anymore. It was like a seasonal item. Now, two reasons why I am keeping this in my collection forever and ever is that it's one of my most unique and beautiful bags. Like, it's lambskin, so beautiful. But the other reason is also because I kind of damaged it. I have like a couple of, let me see if you can see that. Yeah, I've got a couple of like dents here, which happened because of the chain. So when I kept this bag in storage, I kind of left, I think I left the chain like this and lying on, you know, on its on top of it. So it kind of did a little bit of damage on the lambskin. So nobody's gonna buy it. Even if somebody's gonna buy it, they'll probably devalue the bag so badly, I might as well keep it, you know what I mean? Because it got a couple dots here. But it's also something I won't sell because I haven't seen I haven't seen Chanel come out with the same type of camera case bag for a while. I use it bag when I go out casually, and I can also use this bag when I go out for like a dinner and, you know, dinner date night kind of thing, because it's quite formal, but it can also be very casual. And I like the fact that it is quite a good size. It's like almost like a Chanel rectangular mini. Even I think it's a little slightly bigger, and because it's lambskin, it's really soft. I can fit a lot of things inside. It's crazy how much stuff I can put in this bag. So yeah, this is another forever piece item in my collection. I've got two more bags to mention, and I have to put this bag in this video because I feel like it needs an honorable mention. Just because I use it so much, and as long as the trend stays, keeps going and it stays relevant, in the fashion industry, and as long as I can pull it off, I would say it's a forever piece in my collection. Basically, it is my Palm Springs mini backpack. This bag takes over my weekends. Like every weekend when I need to grab a bag that I don't have to think, oh, it's too big or it's too small, like my walk, or it's too big, like for example, let's say my Chanel Gabrielle bag is a little bit too big for something that I need to just run out for dinner or just go to my mom's house. This is the one I gravitate to. I won't take I won't take my camera case just because it is lambskin and I am more careful with it. This is so carefree because it's canvas. So I want to say it's a forever piece in my collection because I don't see myself selling this bag. I don't see myself getting rid of it unless, let's say, 2-3 years down the line, the backpack trend just goes, it just disappears and it's just like people feel like, oh my god, so tacky. Then I might feel a little bit odd to use it. But really right now, I just love it. I feel like I can pull it off for many, many years to come. In fact, I think what will happen is if the trend of backpacks kind of, I don't know, what is it, like goes away, for mini backpacks, for adults mini backpacks, this bag I will most likely give it to my niece because she's really young. She's only like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years old. So by the time she's in her early teens, she can pull this off, right? It's a kiddie bag. So I feel like it definitely is a forever piece, like forever in my family because I don't know, I just yeah. Anyway, it's an honorable mention because it's trendy, but yet I feel like I have really incorporated it into my lifestyle. So she's so cute. Definitely. The final bag that is going to be a forever piece in my collection is my Birkin. So this fellow is like a milestone bag, I would say. I never in my wildest dreams would have thought that I could afford a Birkin. Definitely it took out a big chunk of change from my retirement savings. So something that I will not easily want to sell, and definitely not something that I want to sell because yeah, it took so much to get this bag. I'm not going to be like so easily like sell it off unless I desperately need money. But yeah, it's something that I can see myself using for many, many years to come, even though I have put it in my least used luxury items. And if you watch that video, you know why I feel it's least used. One is I want to keep it pristine in a little bit, but also I feel like I'm still a bit shy to use it. So I take Winnie Y's point about cost per wear. So I am trying to, every time I look in my cupboard, I'm like, I'm gonna use it today, but I take a step back because I feel so shy. So I don't know, maybe it'll take me another year, maybe it'll take me a few more months, but at the moment it's still lying very pristine in my cupboard, but it's not a bag that I would want to sell. So those are the items that I feel are my forever items. I have many other bags. If you watch my collection video, you do know that I have them. Now I don't see myself selling any of them. I don't see myself selling my Gabrielle bag. I don't see myself selling my toolbox and all these. But never say never. But for these items, I feel it is really never. Like never. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Put in the comments section which is your number one like, forever piece. Like die you will not sell, not get rid of that one item. I know my one item actually. If I were to say all of this, my one item like die will not get rid of is definitely this watch from my mom and my dad. Like this is die will never get rid of. It's like So what is your item? And yeah, we can all read that. So you guys take care and I will see you in my next video. Bye!